Starship Velociraptor. Boo, 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 boo. Hold on, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Hold on. Hold your horses. I know you're going to skip this. I know you're going to skip this part of the VOD, and that's okay. But you shouldn't do it. Okay, hold on. Channel, mute, lower quality, copy, paste, enter, refresh. YouTube. We need music. We need music, don't we? Come on. Come on. Okay, hold on. We're almost done. Okay, we did Sessions Vi last time. I kind of in the mood for Star Guardian, right? Because like this is the last stream we're gonna have before the demo tomorrow. So I feel like we need Star Guardian. We need to get upbeat. We got a lot to do today. A lot to do today. Like we got a lot to do today. Okay, hold on. No, stop. Okay, there, and then move it over here. Hey, Gary, I'm hoping you know that I still do come around and am supportive of the stream. Lucy is a cat. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We actually have a demo coming out tomorrow of the game, so it's gonna be exciting. It could be great. Hold on, let me move over here. Okay, so let's show you where we're currently at with things. When it comes to our game engine. Okay, so this is the game. You know what? Here, let's do like, can we do like a game view here? Hold on, let's have... Hold on, let's do... 1 second. No. Alt? I'm trying to get it so the whole game appears on screen here. Make it smaller. Go there. Make it smaller. Make it smaller. Make it smaller. Okay, it should be the very top of the screen. There. There. That's the whole game. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Whenever I want to show off the game, this is what we're going to show. Okay. Oh my god, my face is still in the way. Can I do it like this? Fuck. Wait, is it? Oh, because it's full screen. Right. Okay, we'll do this then. This will be our actual, like, game capture. Okay, beautiful. There we go. Game capture screen. I'm alive, Dogma. Aphrodite, Space Cadet. Working on my iPad tonight, starting work on Firefly Queen and Fur Fleur. Exciting. Gonna be wonderful. So the demo is gonna be tomorrow. That's the current plan. Just so you have expectations, or not expectations. I don't know where you guys are at with this. This is how the demo is gonna work. You are going to have a deck that is already predetermined and will be shuffled every time you start the program, okay? You are going to be playing against an AI that has AI and will be running a deck that is shuffled every game. The point of it is twofold. One, does it work without bugs on your whatever you want to try it on? Theoretically, it should work on any system that can run a .exe because we're not on Steam yet. It's not able to be ran on Mac unless Macs can run .exes for whatever reason I don't know about. But theoretically, it should be able to work on Mac if you can get that working. I want to try it on a Windows phone if anyone has one, and we'll do whatever else we need to. There's going to be a health bar, there'll be turns, the whole 9 yards. But that's kind of what you guys should expect. We're not going to have music in it yet. Probably not going to have any sound effects yet. This is more of like a, does it work on a technical level on whatever computer you try it on? Because theoretically, any computer with a graphics card should be able to run this game. And does it look good? And two, gameplay. Is it fun, right? We're gonna ignore animations. We're not gonna have any sound effects. Like the actual moment to moment when you click a card and it does something. Is the something like fun? I don't know. Is the game fun? It's our time to iterate. But the point of it is that if everything works out tomorrow with the demo, if everybody likes it, if it works on everything, at that point, we are in content mode. Let's make every card in the game with placeholder art probably until it gets done. And we're in like design phases, because once we get the gameplay loop down, all of the AI is like done. There's only one AI in the game. It's not like there's easy versus hard AI. We're hard coding AI behavior. And once we have that done tomorrow with the demo, if everything works, I mean, technical issues be damned. Well, no, not technical issues not be damned. We have to solve them. But if everything works, ideally we just move into content mode, because like, look at this. We're already so far into it. Zippy, hello. Oh, hope everyone's doing well. Okay, so what do we need to do today besides fixing Odiug's ability to not be Paradox and go back to Devour? Okay, here's what we need to do. We need to, if a card is a relic and it's defined as a shield or a weapon, it needs to go into these squares. The mark, the last one here, this is a mark spot. That's later. It's fine. That's super trivial to add. So what do we need to do today? We need to add a turn system, which is not that hard. We need to add quanta into every element. So you start out with 0 of everything, and then you just build every turn. The mark is what builds your mana. You also need a transparent green rectangle as your health bar, with a yellow bar indicating how much damage you are going to be taking at the end of next turn. That makes me think the first thing we should do. Okay, this is our order of operations here. Today, relics, as you can see here with Maxwell's pillar, it's a relic. Relics are going to be defined further as a shield / weapon. Boolean is shield, Boolean is weapon, that kind of deal. If that's the case, then it would be thrown into the shield or weapon slot. So we're going to try a couple of those cards. But before we do that, oh, and then transparent green rectangle. Ooh. We need fonts here. We need to calculate elements, and then we'll have the turn system, and then we'll have health bar. And at the end of every turn, you're going to attack. And then we have like a victory condition. So we actually have our first video game. Maybe before we do that, we simplify this. This is way too much for like one card, you know? It's unnecessary to have this much of everything. So we are going to debug today. Boom, 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 boom. How's everyone doing today? Oh my goodness. So much to do. So we need to simplify building cards, because this is obviously unnecessary. What I'm thinking is we do what we did here with Devour, which is make a standard string and then probably call a function to make font. That's probably what we're gonna do, is just make font. Fun fact, I dropped out of my college course in games design because the way they were teaching was not right and was boring as hell. But you, my friend, have made me get back into creating games on Unity and relearning C#. I hate you. Oh, C#. Ah, C++ for Java devs. Also, did I leave that up the whole time? You bet your ass I did. Boom. Now you guys can see a little better. Okay, so our goal right now, simplify this. This duo font thing is totally unnecessary because we're like making a duo font via here when this can be called into a function and just done everything itself. So that's going to be a thing we do. And then we don't even call it here. We call it in a make card whatever. And we're going to have a string, and that's going to be the name of the creature. Okay, beautiful. I'm good. I had an earthquake during my morning stream. Now I'm having pizza for dinner. Oh, hot. You had an earthquake during my morning stream. Wow. Interesting. Sorry to hear that. Okay, how do we do this here? So let's make, we have a make text function. Let's call one of these to get made. Well, let's do this. Let's just duplicate everything as a, this is pushed back first, right? Devour, yeah, Odiug is first. Okay, beautiful. Also, this needs to be Devour. So let's make some functions. Hold on. This got built, right? Okay, sweet. So let's make some functions. So we're going to have, what do we need here? We need a standard string. And this is going to be, this. So title, cost, stats, hand text. So Odiug title. Well, how about this? We're going to need title. Then we're going to have a standard string. Where is it? Standard string. No, we're not going to have that. We're going to have a make ID. Make ID. What is change creature equals true? So that makes it a creature. I'm just thinking in my head, can I just like have a function? Like what goes into the JSON file is kind of what we're doing here. There's going to be a title of the card. We're going to make an ID. Then we're going to have Boolean is creature. This is going to be an int, sorry. So title ID is creature. What else do I make here? Card cost. Is that part of here is like an int? Int ID. I don't even have an int for like card cost. I just have it as text right now. That's cute. Well, that's gonna need done. Int card cost. That'll take care of that. Element type. Where do I have element? Give ability, add art, add font, add element. It's gonna be element type. Then we're gonna have a card cost, element type, stats if creature. No, I guess all creatures are gonna have stats, right? So int attack, int defense. Defense with a C or defense with an S? Defense with an S. That's based. Oh, good. Had an earthquake during my morning stream. Now I'm having for dinner. Oh, link the VOD if you have it. That's wild. If you have actual like recording on a stream of your thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi, Fonz. The only issue I have is finding out how to relearn it before. Well, hold on. What do you mean by it's difficult to learn? So let's look at Paint real quick. Flashbang. Okay, so just to be clear, how are you making your program that you're finding boring? So object-oriented programming is not what you should be doing, right? You don't want objects. You want ECS, right? That's like the paradigm you want to learn on. So the idea here is like, rather than having like, this is the object class. This is a tree. This is an enemy. The problem with this is object-oriented programming, right? So the problem here is what happens if you want an enemy that behaves like a tree, like a thorn bush or something. Well, then you have to combine both into some weird like third class thing where you make like a thorn bush, and this is bad design. This is called, what is it? The diamond problem? Not how you should be designing video games. What you should be doing is ECS. So what you do is you have some entity. You have, we'll say regular enemy type. Then you have an entity of player. Then you have an entity of a tree. So what do you do here? Well, now you have components. So in your component, you're gonna have like, point on the screen, like an XY value, so you know where it is on the screen. Then you have your, can be hurt component. So it's like, is it like targetable? All that, right? And then you have your art. Is it gonna need a sprite? Is it like a particle? Is it an invisible effect? Then you're gonna have your, I don't know, animation or something. So now let's see. Well, now we just plug the components into whatever we want, right? So let's see. A tree's gonna need a point. An enemy's gonna need a point. A player's gonna need a point. Can be hurt. Well, that only goes to enemies and to players. Art. Well, that goes to all three, right? Animation. Well, what if it's a first-person shooter or something? Players don't need animations necessarily. Maybe it's just enemy. Maybe trees and bushes don't either. So now what happens if you want to make a thorn bush, which is an enemy that behaves like a tree? Well, all you have to do is just plug in, well, it's a point, it can be hurt, it has art, and we'll even say it doesn't need animation, right? So now you have an enemy and a tree because you're just plugging in the components to make that thing, right? This is like ECS in a nutshell. And then you have broader systems, but that's for another discussion. This is why you avoid object-oriented programming, because it allows you to like widen your field of possibility. This is exactly, by the way, how we're going to be designing the ability system and elements of the game like today. If not today, then I'm going to do it off stream tomorrow and then show you guys while we play the demo. Which should be available around 4:30, 5 p.m.-ish tomorrow is when we're going to have the demo released. So this is like ECS in a nutshell, you know? It's I don't know what your video game course is teaching you, but like this is what you should be doing. This is how you do it. Okay. Next. First of all, I think you guys got some good deal out of that Ghost Redeem. Defense equals Murka? Yes. Oh, the VOD. Oh.
Let's adjust this limb a little bit more.
Wait, you're adding an arm? Uh-oh, did I point out something I shouldn't have?
Let's adjust this limb a little bit more.
Wait, was it not supposed to have only 5 arms? Did I point out something I shouldn't have?
What did the sketch have? What did the sketch... Is there an earthquake going on right now? Hold on. What is happening? Is there an earthquake? What is that? What is happening? Hold on, chat. What is going on? I need to stand up and walk around for a sec. I will BRB.
I like how you were so polite with chat and you like told them like, hey guys, I'll BRB. Also, hold on, I'm gonna watch your VOD real quick. Videos, past broadcasts, 10 hours ago. I haven't even started watching this yet.
Movie making. I just mean that this white layer, I'm going to change the blending special effect item. So what I'm going to see and stuff like this. I still think there's a little bit more to do with this dragon. I think that from a distance, the head kind of gets lost a little. It doesn't feel as important as these other parts. Where
Interesting. You think so? I never would have spotted that. Like, I think the dragon's great as is. I would have been happy. I thought it was done, honestly. Interesting.
I think the face of the dragon should attract a lot of attention. So we are going to, I can just do this right now. We are going to go in and we are going to make these antlers.
I just want to see why you're adding the 6th arm.
There's these horns much brighter so that they are like almost a different tone than the body. So what I'm going to hard round press to give the antlers a X color. I just know I want to pop out at like a distance, which is almost exactly what I want. But let's see what some of these blend modes look like. Dissolve. Okay, darken. That makes no sense. So darken, we get to anything and say, hang on. We can still see these antlers. That's good. Oh, that's gross. Is making soft light. This
wow, you streamed for a long time. Holy cow.
But then I'm gonna duplicate this. Missing an arm.
Wait, okay, what's this?
Okay, Gary called me out on something a little embarrassing yesterday. I think he thinks it was intentional, but I just noticed this dragon's missing an arm. It was supposed to have 6 arms, and he only has 5, and I don't know how that happened. In the sketch, he had 6, right, you guys? I guess.
I thought it was on purpose. I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was absolutely on purpose. And I thought, oh, that's weird. Make it like asymmetrical. I thought that was awesome. But okay, if she wants there to be 6 arms, by golly, then it's 6 arms.
Sliding myself. In the sketch, he had 6 arms. Oh, there's the other arm. The other arm is like in and over the body.
Oh.
Let us, here's the thing. If I sketch this other arm and show it to Gary, Gary pointed out on stream that it had 5 arms. If I give it 6 arms now, he's gonna know that I lost an arm. So embarrassing. You know what?
I'm sorry. I didn't know. Wow, I am bungling this every step of the way. I'm sorry. He's like, oh, I hope he doesn't find out. He's gonna call me out. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, lowered the volume before I started playing the music. I'm learning. Okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do now. Let's add myself a good laugh, a little bit out of breath, a little bit sweaty. Sorry, Space Cadet. I did not mean to call you out like that. That was very mean. I didn't mean to. I just thought it was like, wait a second, because I saw the clip, which I'm glad you're safe, by the way. I hope everything's fine. I saw the clip and I saw you adding that 6th arm and I was like, wait a second, there were 5 arms on that. What's going on? So funny. All right, the things earthquakes cause. Okay, what is every card gonna need? It's gonna need a title, an ID, is it a creature or not? The spell thing will be later. Card cost, element type, attack, defense, ability, text, whatever, card font I called it, font to display. So the idea here is we're going to not have this line. At no point are we going to have flavor text. Abilities already have text in them. So that already addresses itself. What else am I going to need here? Add font and text. Odiug. Oh, text in hand. True. Card font. Oh. Standard string. Title? Yeah, it is going to be different. Title in hand. Because hand titles are going to be shorter than regular titles, like Maxwell and Maxwell's Pillar. Just vibing. Hello, just vibing. How are you? We're just vibing. Okay, so this, if you guys are wondering how we're going to translate an integer card cost into a string type, C++ already has this. We have a standard toString function, which already makes it so that we have like make ID. So now this will take whatever integer we have and turn it into a string of that number. That's the idea here. Did you take unapproved time off, Mr. Gu? No. Unless you're talking about streaming, in which case, no. I think this is all I need for like every card, like in the JSON file, right? Is this too much? Title, title in hand, make ID, is a creature or not, card cost, element, element type, attack, defense, ability. There's no flavor text. Oh, it needs art. Duh. We need a texture. The element type will already address the background of the card, because that's tied to element, rightfully. Is it defense and not life? I guess I should call it life, huh? That probably is better. True. The dashy thing will go into the life spot. I'm fine with that. I think that's all we're gonna do. This art size will never change. That's the same everywhere, so that's already Well, we have an f-rect of it, but that's fine. Okay. And then we put it all under a creature, and it's gonna have... Maybe I can get away with it in the JSON file of whatever you put as the title of the card for like what to display as the font. Maybe I can have that same string be the name of the creature object. Maybe we could do that. Yeah, I think this is all I'm gonna need. So this is all gonna be one big function. So we're gonna call it make what do I call not a spell? Creature permanent? No. Yes, I should call it permanent, but no, we're not gonna borrow from magic here. Make creature relic card. We'll call it that. It's gotta be long because this is a pretty involved thing. So we're gonna give it a title in hand, art. Well, I guess should give it the whole thing, huh? Oh, this is when we start moving it. Move it in there. Except this won't be a standard string. It's gonna be a const character pointer for C reasons. This is legacy. This is also gonna be a const character pointer for title in hand. I bet I could automate it though, where it, like if it wraps too far, then like cut it off or something. We're gonna have an SDL texture pointer. Call it art. We're gonna have an int ID. Boolean is creature. Card cost. So int card cost. Element type. Int attack. Int life. And then ability. Ability. Okay. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so that's our function. That's our whole kit and caboodle. It's a big one, but that's fine. It'll condense all of this into like one glorious function in like one line, and it's gonna be beautiful. Okay. Okay, so where's our functions here? Auto this, and you're gonna be returning a creature. Okay. Copy. Go way down here. Same thing. Enter. And now we make our creature. This creature, we're gonna copy and paste a lot of this here. Copy, delete. I lied. That was a terrible idea. Control Z. We need to call this function. So creature Odiug is equal to make creature relic card. Because we're returning a creature value. So I can just make Odiug equal this, and then I can push back at the end here. Oh, pushing back with the art's gonna be difficult, to be fair. That is gonna be hard. Do I need the texture data of card art though? No, because we're using the ID number to find it. I think we'll be fine. I bet I don't need that there. Better be getting some fire book recommendations. Ah! Gary doesn't need to have his librarian time approved by chat. Well, if I'm releasing a demo of a video game, you guys kind of have the right to know what's going on. Okay, so we need to const character title. This is where we need our JSON file because we need data entry somewhere. Here's what we're gonna do. For now... Ooh, how do I do this? Cleanly. I guess I could just write it in manually right now, with the expectation we're going to be changing it later. ODUG. Art is going to be made after. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Art is OTUG art. ID is 10101. Boolean is creature. We'll come back to that later. Okay. Okay, this is what we do. Sweet. Const character title. So this is where we're gonna call these functions. So ODUG title. I think we need a function for duo font too. Okay, so this is gonna be auto. Ooh, make card. Already tried to do that. We're gonna return a duo font. So at the end of it, it's gonna be boom, boom, duo font. And for now, we're gonna call it make font with shadow. And this make font with shadow is going to need these two functions of, what is this? What is this returning? A card font. It needs, it's going to return two card fonts. And instead it needs, this is always true. I don't care about the false and true part. Maybe we just give it a string and that's it. Although, to be fair, there are going to be things that I'm going to be not maxing the size on. Maybe we need two numbers, this and this. Maybe that's what we do. So in this duo font thing, we're going to be returning a const character pointer for the string text. And then we have font size. So float size of font. Oh, it's not going to be a float though. It is going to be an int. Yeah, int font size. Because that's how it's entered in here. Okay, beautiful. All right, wonderful. Now, we copy. Gotta have this above. So now this is going to be returning a duo font. Now this will actually do all of this work here. So, where's my ODUG? It's going to be this. Basically this whole thing here. So we're going to be return these values. Oh, I need a renderer. Oh my God. SDL, renderer, pointer, renderer. Copy. Paste. Okay, so instead of giving every car a set of parameters, you're just giving them properties. What? Yeah, if you have like, if you're talking about ECS, like entity component system, rather than having like object, type of object, car, type of object, car that's red, kind of, or no, it wouldn't do that, but it'd be like car, and then you have another object for truck, and then you have another object for like motorcycle. But what happens if you want a car with two wheels or a truck with two wheels, right? You would need to combine some elements of like bike and truck, and it'd be look very diamondy, which is horrifyingly bad to program. So rather than, you would just have like, you know, number of wheels kind of deal. It's just a component system. Other way around, sorry. Instead of giving every card a set of properties, you're just giving them oh, sorry, cards with a D. I'm sorry. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Instead of giving every card a set of parameters, you're just giving them properties. Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna create stuff in Python first to get back into programming and warm my mind up. I mean, I jumped straight into C++ and I enjoy it, but I like the nitty gritty. It's why I like Path of Exile. Like, sorry, I dropped my armrest. That's why I like Path of Exile and games like that. Europa Universalis 5 coming soon. I really like these games because I like min-maxing. I like doing weird things, chat. So this is gonna be text. And then this is gonna be font size. This is gonna be font size, false and true. Okay, beautiful. Make font with shadow is now done. So we're gonna copy this, and instead of doing this weird like duo font thing, all we have to do is duo font this. Oh, that's devour. Hold on. Here. Instead of odiug title, all we have to do is just equals make font with shadow 24, comma. Well, it wouldn't say odiug right now, but later on it would say like the title and all that. Odiug, semicolon. Oh, font size 24, and then we have the renderer. There we go. And then we delete all this. Look how much cleaner that looks. Oh. It's gonna be beautiful, chat. It's freaking wonderful. This is just gonna say 3. This is gonna say 0-5 for now. 0, 5. Okay, beautiful. And this is gonna be the hand text, which is the same thing, but this weird resolution size. Copy, paste. It's gonna be this weird resolution because it's relative to the screen. Okay. Oh, it's so much cleaner. Oh my goodness, this is even gonna get reduced even more. Oh. You like Path of Exile? You like min-maxing? Yes, of course. How did you actually learn C++? As when I was doing C#, I was just going to YouTube tutorials, but I struggled to retain information from them as they tell you what to do and not what it does. Well, part of it is because I'm streaming, so I'm lucky. I have people who give me instant feedback if I'm doing anything dumb. People are usually pretty quick to tell you when you're wrong about something. And C++ is pretty ubiquitous. On top of that, there's a kind of crappy tutorial on here for something called SDL, which is our framework for handling like Windows and input and basic rendering. I only want to make 2D games, so it's perfect for me. This is the tutorial I followed. It's not a C++ tutorial, and it's kind of a crappy SDL tutorial because SDL3 is coming, and this was barely SDL2, so it's like 10 years old. There's a lot of functions that were added to SDL to make life a lot easier. Like even the initialization, it's like, what do? They make like global variables. Look at this. They have initialize video. They have a global window, create window, and then make surface of window, and then make a renderer from both. It's kind of a nightmare. But on the other hand, nowadays, you can do stuff like initialize everything, and then create window and renderer. There's a lot of things, chat. Yeah, and then he uses like SDL accelerated renderer, which is really dumb. Because SDL, or when you compile the program, or when you run your .exe, the renderer will already default to accelerated as like a default like method. But if the program cannot run an accelerated SDL renderer, i.e. it doesn't have a graphics card or something, then it would run into like a CPU friendly kind of renderer, which is bad for us, but it's fine. SDL renderer accelerated, the flag that LazyFoo uses, I think he just doesn't understand what that's for, because if he does that, it forces the renderer into that mode. But if it doesn't work, i.e. the computer doesn't have a graphics card, the game just doesn't boot. It's kind of a weird thing he did. I wonder if anyone in chat actually knows a website of some sorts that teaches the ins and out of C# program. Oh, I'm sure there's a million. I'm sure the documentation doesn't Microsoft like have like a huge documentation thing? It's like they pushed it a while ago, right? But they all come crawling back, chat. You all come crawling back to C++. You don't even know. Okay, so we're gonna make creature relic cards. So how do we do this? Creature, local creature dot title? Wait, what's the order of operations here on creatures? Hold on. Make ID, change creature. Okay, we'll copy and paste some of these as we go here. Make ID is equal to ID. Change creature is equal to the Boolean value of is creature. Odiug is undefined. Oh, local creature. That's why. It's not an Odiug. It's a local creature. Okay, what else can I get away with here? SDL texture create. Ooh, that's a problem. I don't need a texture. I need a string. This is a const character pointer. Okay, that's something worth remembering. That I don't need to load in a texture, I need to load in a const character pointer. And then this art is gonna be based on the path. This, where we call this whole function. So local or SDL texture pointer, local creature texture is equal to create texture, where the path is art. And I need a renderer. Chat, the shit I have to do. Let me tell you. This looks like a lot, chat, but all we're doing is just automating like all of this block of text. That's all we're doing. Because by tomorrow evening, I'm gonna need to make like 15 more cards. I might as well just automate it now. Okay, renderer art. Now what do I do after I get the texture? I'm gonna need an frect art size, but that's always the same. L creature dot. Ooh, I should do that after. I see why I did that. Odiug art size. Give ability, add font, add element. Right, I make all the things first. Okay, sweet. Copy. Paste. Odiug. In fact, I want to even do this. Resolution! Ah! 1080 divided by 50. 22. That can solve itself for now. In fact, I kind of want to make it 24 just to match all of this, just so I don't have to do that, but we'll come back later. Okay. So now we have our fonts. Now we're gonna make it. So L, ooh, this is L creature again. So the name of it is going to be title. And text. Title. Title in hand, I meant. Creature cost is card cost. Font with shadow text is going to be attack for now, but we'll come back to that later. Standard to string. This value. Why is this not working? Take the entire thing dot C string. No! Could I do something like card cost dot C string? Damn. I guess for now, this is kind of when I would want it to convert from ID to text, right? Should I just make temporary ints? So like int attack is equal to standard string attack of card is equal to attack dot standard to string attack. So that's viable. Now can I just do attack of card dot c string? Fuck. A pointer to a bound function may only be used to call the function. Oh! Oh! Chat, I'm a god. Now I can go even a step further. I can just put this down here. Wow, that is so weird. So in order to convert an integer into this function, I have to convert this integer into a string that represents that integer. So instead of the number 5, it's a string with the number 5 as part of the string as like text. And then we convert that into a C string because SDL is old. Wow, that's cool. Okay, Code Toil, hello. Okay, so now, oh, that wasn't even what I wanted though. We need card cost. And then we do the same thing here with attack. Beautiful. Okay, that worked out really well. And then, ability. So now we do a little bit more here. Now we're gonna have give ability, add art. So both of those. Add font, add element. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and then we need L creature to replace like all these. Okay, add art. Odiug art. No, this is L creature texture. And this is L creature art size. This is the ability. Right? Ability. Right? There we go. Add font. Now we're going to have L creature title. L creature title, L creature cost, L creature cost, L creature stats, L creature stats, Odiug hand text, Odiug hand text, L creature add element, element type. Okay, and then we're gonna return L creature. Now, if I understand C++ correctly, I don't need to manually free the memory for this SDL texture, right? Because we're within the context of a function, when we get out of the scope of the function, this texture, this frect, these duo fonts, all of this crap is gonna delete itself, right? Which is good, because that's gonna reduce a lot of the memory the game currently requires, because I don't delete them in the current setup. Although I kind of do. I kind of do, because I do have it within this scope of a function, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna make creature relic card, and we're gonna do this all at once. So I'm gonna need a renderer, const character title in hand, const character art, which is this one, ID, which we have. Boolean is creature, true. Card cost is 3. Element type is gravity. Attack life, we'll say 0, 3. And ability, which is devour. Now, if I did this right, I can delete all of this and just push back the Odiug. Look at how much better that is. Look at, we went from this to this. Oh, it looks so much better. Okay, now if we press this play button, everything should work exactly like it did before. Please work. Oh, wait, hold on. No, it didn't. Look at the attack. Oh, no, that's work. No, that's good. That's good. Because all I had for the attack was 0, and that's all we defined the string to be. Okay. Oh, I love programming. Oh, that worked out so well. I was worried because we changed a lot there before we had to run the program again. Beautiful. Okay. So now we do the same thing here. So make relic card. So what do I now? Right now, this looks like a lot for like one card, but the point of this is I'm going to be able to, like, through the wonders of .json files, the point of it is it's going to be trivial to add your own card to the game, because what you're going to do is you're going to go into a little JSON file. You're going to see, okay, what do I need to make a card? I need the name of the card, how it will appear in the hand as like a title, the pathway to the art of the card, give it a unique ID number, true, 3 as like the cost of the card, is it a creature, element type, the attack and defense of the card, and if it has an ability, what ability. And that's it. That's all you need to do. And then the card is made. Now, we could have like... No, I was about to say... No, it's fine. We won't make it too difficult. But that's where we're gonna start. So, name is Maxwell's Pillar. We're gonna call it Maxwell. In hand. We're gonna need a path art, so there. An ID number 20001. It is not a creature, so false. Its cost will be what, 5? And then it's gonna need an element type, which is entropy. Then it's gonna have a 0 attack, 50 health, and its ability type is gonna be paradox. And then we push back. Play. There you go. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, shit. Chat, I love it when everything just works and I don't have to stress about it. Oh, chat, I am so ready for this demo tomorrow. Big W, yes. Oh, so glad that's automated. Okay. So now, your local noob. Hi there in the YouTube chat. I see you lurking there. By the way, if you guys don't know, you have the ability on the YouTube channel to come down here and press the like button. Believe it or not, it makes a significant difference in viewership. We're talking like every like, I swear to God, doubles my viewership. Do you have a Discord? Absolutely, I do. If you click on the Twitch link in the YouTube description, you'll come to this website. If you scroll down, you'll see a Discord button. I usually don't advertise it or like remind you in chat because of reasons. Femboy, you know what? You get old school femboy, all right? We'll go a little bit skinny too. We'll scroll ourselves out a little. You know what? Let's go extra. No, it looks weird. I was about to say show you my mouse, but that's fine. Okay, we'll get arm movement. Okay, Aphrodite, by the way, I love your little VTubing model. I didn't realize like at the end of your stream you like did a little cute little like roll because you're like a little astronaut. I thought that was adorable. That was cute. Okay, so now we have cards. So let's try it. Let's make a new card. Let's do it. So instead of Odiug, let's make... What's something we have the card art done for? Let's make a new card. I want to do a new element too. We're not going to do entropy or gravity. What do we have here? We have Fox, but that's an entropy card. We could do Phoenix. Yeah, fuck it. Let's make Phoenix. VRT Phoenix. Okay. So we're going to make Phoenix. Creature Phoenix is equal to make creature relic card. Renderer Phoenix. The pathway is card art / vrtphoenix.png. ID number is, what's the order of elements? I forgot. Fire is 4. Okay. So 4, it is a creature, so 0/1. It is the second creature, or the first creature of fire, so 0/1. This is true. It's gonna be a cost of 2. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna have 4 attack and 1 health with a null. Ooh, I hope this works. Null ability. Null, I know null pointer. Whatever, null pointer. I hope this works. I actually don't know if this works. No suitable constructor exists. Well, let's make a new ability then. So we don't have this automated yet, but we'll get there. This will be the ability, Revive. Ability name, Revive. It will be Revive. This is all going to be automated later. I'm going to call it Revive. It's amazing what happens when you go from everything is automated to repeating yourself 5 times. Isn't that wild? Text will be, the ability is when this creature dies, turns into an egg when this dies. Turns into an egg when Paradox. I don't want the ability name to mention the creature name because any creature could theoretically get revive via Fallen Elf. So I'm trying to keep up how to phrase this. Basically, when Phoenix dies, it turns into an egg. That's all I want to get it to, right? When this creature dies, turn into an egg. Or turn into an egg when this dies. But that makes it sound like I turn into an egg. How to verbalize this? Space Cadet. Hey, watch this neat trick. Turns into an egg. Turns into an egg after dying. There we go. Okay. That's how you should phrase that. Turns into an egg after dying. Okay. And then we're going to have revive. 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 It's going to cost 0. And it's going to be fire. Okay. Now, this has revive. Okay. Let's see if this works. I hope it works. Go. It doesn't work. What failed? Uninitialized local variable. Revive used. Wait, what? Ability revive. Wait, what? What's wrong with it? Oh, I never pushed back. My bad. This is... Where am I getting L creature data? Oh, local creature data. Right. This is Phoenix. Whoops. Phoenix. So am I missing something? Wait, ability name is here, though. I don't do anything else with these guys. 6 lines, 6 lines. It should work. If instead of revive, could I use something like devour? Hey, that works. Okay, there's Phoenix. Woo, Phoenix, so pretty. So it worked perfectly. Everything is going to plan. I don't know why, I don't know why this is not reading revive. Uninitialized local variable. Did I spell it wrong? Revive. Is it because this should be a 1? No. Uninitialized local variable revive being used. What? It's an ability. Did I do something weird with abilities that this wouldn't work? Name, ability cost, element type. Yeah, this works. Why is revive having issues, but everything else is fine? When this creature dies, it turns into an egg. When this creature dies, it turns into an egg. I don't like the comma. I've learned as I've gotten older, if I ever feel like a comma shouldn't be there, it shouldn't be there. I don't like overly commaed like statements. It feels really weird to read. Plus, I kind of like the whole not punctuation thing we have going on. When this creature dies, it turns into an egg. Now, why is it that this doesn't work? Ability, revive. Oh, I see it. It's because I copied Paradox's stuff and I didn't replace the name. So there's no like revive ability. Okay, there we go. Solved. New ability, go. Oh, shit. Wow, that fire card is really bright, but it's okay. That's planned. Okay. Now we need to change the cost to 0 and it should display nothing. Ah, chat. I love it when a plan comes together. How boring was it to watch me do all that and just be able to slam out a card in like 3 seconds? Ah, ignore the 4 there. That needs fixed, but that's fine. Although I guess I could fix this right now by just going, instead of 4, it's gonna be, oh no, it's an int. Yeah, I can't do that. I was about to say like string for vertical 0, but that's something we have to do. I can do it now. 2 string. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of just a 2 string. I guess I could just give it another font. But I'd have to throw it into the creature card here with 2 upper and lower, so I don't know. I really like the design for art for Firefly Queen. I'm kind of redesigning it to look like another view of the same creature with some more upgrades. Well, yeah, I get it. Elements, the game, wiki. I should just save this website. I don't know why I keep typing it in. Firefly Queen is definitely like, honestly, I think it's the best art in the game. Well, no, besides VRT art, the best non-VRT art in the game. Firefly Queen is really cool. It's definitely like the most recognizable creature in the game, or if not like one of the most. Yeah, I like Firefly Queen. It's super cool. Also, for the life of me, for like 99% of my life, I thought she just had 2 arms. I don't know why I thought that was just a shadow back there, but she does indeed have 4 arms. I didn't know that. Yeah, I like Firefly Queen too. Super simple. Maybe her wings are a little bit too like groovy, if you catch my drift, in terms of like the shape of them. It's like, they're not bug wings, which are like normally straight, maybe curved on the outside, but like the ultimately go straight. Here it's like wavy. It's kind of a weird design, but still, I believe in you, okay? You know what? Aphrodite, if there's anything about Firefly Queen I would maybe comment on is, I don't know, do you think she would benefit from being more regal-y? Like maybe the camera is like facing up to her? I don't know. I don't know, maybe like right now this is like 80% Firefly, 20% Queen. Maybe it's more like 60% Firefly, 40% Queen. I don't know. Read my mind? Yeah, I trust you. You got it. You know your stuff. More intimidating? Oh. Okay, hold on. Let's do like this. Okay. So, more intimidating? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You guys like my mouse pad? Look, I spit at it. Ah, patchouli. And that was my mouse pad. Us goo boys have to be resourceful. Okay. Now that we have this, we need to fix the attack. Because right now... Wow, actually, looking at the... Chat, is that too much of a contrast? Like, the goal was to make every element feel super different from each other in terms of, like, card. But is that too much? Like, gravity definitely feels like a plant, like Earth. Yeah, feels good. Okay, okay. I just wasn't sure if, like, the fire is, like, blindingly light compared to, like, the Odiug. Maybe just because I've been looking at Odiug as a creature for so long now that that's just what I'm used to. Hold on, let's try another creature. Let's do like an Aether card or something. I need like actual examples of cards right now. We could do Arctic Squid. We could do Pest. I want to do something bright. I want to do like a light card or something. We could do Crusader. We have that art. Time Scorpion is a card. Shrieker, that's an Earth card. We could do a Forest card. I like the idea. Let's do Forest Spirit. That's fun. VRT Forest Spirit.png. Okay. Well, let's make a new ability first. I can't wait until this is automated. This is Forest Spirit, so we'll call it Growth. Ability, Growth. Copy, paste. Actually name it correctly, Gary. Growth, 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 growth. 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 Wow. It's amazing to me how much gets automated when you write one function. This is why I wrote the creature one, by the way. We gotta do the same thing for abilities soon. It's gonna, what do we call it? Instead of when this creature dies, turn into an egg. It's gonna be, gain +2 +2. That's all it is. It's really simple ability, but the gimmick is it's gonna cost 1 water. That's kind of the gimmick because it's a grass creature. It's a different element. Okay, now we have boop boop, boop 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 boop. Phoenix? No. Now we're gonna have Forest Spirit. Creature Forest Spirit is equal to this. Its text is going to be, I could have spaces, so Forest Spirit. In hand, it's going to be called Spirit, I guess. I don't want it to be too big. And then the art path is going to be card art / VRT Forest Spirit.png. Element number grass is, I think, 6. Life. Sorry, I keep saying grass. It's life. Which is 5. 6. God damn it. Okay. 6. 0 1 0 1. True. Life. And its stats is gonna be 2 1, I think. And then Revive. Oh no, it's gonna have growth. Life. Oh, cost. 2, right? It's a really cheap card. Okay, so now we have Forest Spirit. Now, for the sake of us, instead of pushing back the Phoenix here, we're actually gonna push back Forest Spirit first. Just so we have some, just so I don't have to like do it anywhere else. I can just alternate between the two. Spirit. Okay, so we're gonna copy this, paste it here. Copy this. Ooh, actually, just comment it out. Okay, go. Uh-oh. The art didn't load. Oh. There we go. Okay, I will say, chat. Hold on. That spirit in hand looks so cool. Like the font, everything, like the life, like card. I think that's a great contrast with fire. I love that like slightly transparent, like greenish brown look. So spirit itself looks like this on the field. And when you highlight it, that's what I wanted. The only thing that looks weird is the stats of the card, the attack and defense, but we need to fix that. There you go. I think this is working out pretty well. Looking nice. It is looking nice. Yes. I think it's looking great. So our ability to make cards is only limited by art. That's like the only thing holding us back in terms of like, you know, making cards, which is good. That's fine. That's great. That means as we get art, we can just throw together the card real quick. All we need is just to know what stats to use, you know? It's working out really well. I like this. Okay. Now, we have creatures, we have relics. I need to make a shield and a sword, but that's okay. I kind of want to make a creature of every element, but okay, maybe not. Probably unnecessary, right? I just wanted to see how it looked, and it seems to look pretty well. I really like the Forest Spirit in hand. And this bounces back to Odiogan Phoenix, right? Okay. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. That's done. Now we need to automate abilities, because these functions, Jesus Christ. Okay. We're going to go make ability. And in this make ability, we're going to have... not a duo font. What did we do before? We just had a text. Okay. It's going to be a const character pointer. Name. Const character pointer. Text. Which will go below. And then it's going to have a cost element. There we go. That's it. That's all I need. Okay, so copy, delete is equal to paste. That'll be fixed. Then we paste auto, return type ability, copy, make the card, or make the function, and it's gonna take all of this information, abilities here. Okay, copy, boom, boom. Paste. Okay, because I don't have like a pushback. This can be reduced via this function. So make font with shadow, which is going to be size 18, and it's going to return name. And that replaces this whole line. Now, this is a card object, but we're not going to call that yet. Here, we're going to do the same thing. Copy. Paste. Okay. So ability equals local ability. Local ability. Local ability. Local ability. Local ability. Local ability. And then this stuff is going to be local ability. Local ability. Gary, just do control. Fuck, mom. Press your thumb. Listen, I know there's a way to replace all the text. Don't hate. Really? Oh, local ability text. Right. And then this is going to be cost. This is going to be element. This is going to be an int. And this is going to be ability. No. Element. Okay. Oh, and then we need the renderer. Oh, man, this renderer gets me every time. Okay. Sweet. And that's it. Then we return local ability. Okay. Now, if everything worked... If everything worked, we'll come back to that in a second. I gotta prototype it. SDL renderer pointer renderer. This is gonna be an int. This is gonna be element. Okay, beautiful. Now we come back here to paradox, and this is gonna be renderer. Name is paradox. Const character pointer is this. The text of the ability. Then we have cost, which is 2. It's going to be entropy. There we go. Then we have the ability, and that's it. That's all we got to do. So now we just do devour equals make ability renderer. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. 1 gravity. And then we delete all of this. Oh, so much nicer. Okay, so let's just test that. There we go. No, I failed. Why does that say devour twice? Ability text is not the name, it's text. That's why. Now it'll work. There we go. Oh, beautiful. It's working. Okay. Excellent. So now we do the same thing here. Make ability. Oh, look how much quicker that is. That's wild. Okay, revive. So we just made this one. And look at this, just a couple of statements. Cost is 0, is fire. And then we delete all this. It's wild how much quicker that is. Holy cow. Make ability renderer. Title is growth. Gain +2 +2. Give 1 water. There we go. Oh, it's so much nicer. Just one line. Ah. Oh. Does he know we can't really see what he's doing? Ah! Chat, how long? How long was that like that? Oh no, at least like 10 minutes. Oh, that's so cringe. Zoom out, please. Can't see code. Zoom out, please. Oh no. Okay, you get the dum-dum. You get the dum-dum. Sorry, I was focused. I tried my best. Sorry if you don't like it. I think that is an adorable blue from House of Imaginary Friends. I think that's adorable. Also, I know it's me. Thank you. Love it. Oh, hello. I was just listening to... Oh, based. Well, you're busy being an artist. Okay. There we go. Sweet. Wow, that works. Look how much easier this is, chat. Everything's like one line. Now, all we need, if we really want to automate this, JSON files. All you have to do is the ability... New ability is equal to make ability, where we'd have renderer. All the JSON file would need is, ooh, actually, it's a little more difficult. It's not enough just to have text. There needs to be game logic behind it. I have to think about that. At the very least, we have this. Or we just not have a JSON file and just say fuck modding, but, you know, I don't know if I want to do that. Okay. I'm happy. I think we're done with, like, automating this. I could automate the elements, but this is already done. I made all 12 elements because I needed to test a bunch of stuff to make sure it looked good, like, bevel-wise. So I don't even think we need to automate this anymore because we're never going to touch that again. Okay, sweet. And this is where I would balance things if I had to. I could just Control F whatever I need to. Okay, let's make it so that when we create a card, the attack and health of the card display correctly. This is going to be a little more difficult. I'm trying to think in my head about how to do this. I could make a separate font for the defense. So maybe Boolean is creature true, display the vertical bar. But then I would need a bunch of stuff. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Cards. Ability cost, ability type. No. Cards. We need stats. Instead of just stats, we need stats life. Stats life. And then we're gonna need stats bar. Stats bar. I think that's how we do this. Now, that does seem like a lot, but understand that this just is ubiquitous. It's gonna be so nice because it means that the vertical bar always stays in the same place on the card. It's not gonna be a variable thing, which means the health and life, or health and life, attack and life can always be pretty consistent on, yeah, okay, I like it. I like it. Okay. I'm just looking through, like, consistency. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Okay. Save, run, everything works. Okay. Beautiful. So how are we going to display this text? I think we need a vertical bar. I like where the attack is placed right now because we can get double digits, right? So instead of 4, if I did 99, there, it's not too far right? So I'm thinking vertical bar and then 99, and then just never let people have higher than 99 attack or defense, which is obnoxiously high. At no point will you ever get that high, but it's nice to have a maximum anyway, right? Okay, so 99. 99, 99. So let's test it on Phoenix then. We'll go 99, 99. So for that to work, I need to... Oh, there's a lot I need to do here. So stats life needs to be part of a new function. This will be const. It's also going to go below this guy. And commod. Okay, so that's perfect. So now it's going to be done by reference. Copy. Come down to add font. Delete that. Oh, it needs to be deleted. Sorry, I forgot we need to delete the M's. And then... now we paste M life stats font is equal to stats life font, comma, semicolon. This seems obnoxious, and I would agree, but understand that, like, this is truly just a one-time thing. Okay, and that's a void override. Void override. Okay, so now we need those in order for the function to even work. Okay, so now attack, copy. So we'll go life stats. And now this is going to take life. And then we're going to add it here. L creature life stats dot upper for the white text. Dot lower for the lower text, the drop shadow. Okay, why isn't this saving? There we go. Okay, beautiful. So the card, everything should run. Beautiful, but no text displayed because we're not rendering that yet. Okay, so now we go back to cards. Now we're gonna render everything we need. We should... we need to make the font as well. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make another one, but this one's easier. Just bar font. Okay, wonderful. So that goes after life beforehand. And this is always gonna be universal, so we don't need to stress too much about this. I just want the option of potentially changing it if I have to, maybe the font size. This gives us a lot of variability, you know? So now we come down here. This is gonna need the same thing. That symbol, const, because we're not changing the original value, we're just making it equal to the new one. Make it commod. Okay, and this goes down here. So now this is equal to local value, so equal to stats bar font. This is equal to stats bar font background. Okay, now we just run it, and it should not work. Hold on. Now we have to make it, but this is easier. This is gonna be L creature. Instead of, it's gonna be bar. I guess we just call it bar. And then it's gonna have, instead of C string life, it's just gonna be a vertical bar. Space on each side, maybe? I don't know. We can test it out. We have options. And then L creature bar dot upper. L creature bar dot lower. Okay. It should run. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So now we have to render the information. I'm back. Well, welcome back, Aphrodite. Went to eat my pizza. Oh, Oh, and you're back. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to check chat more often. Jeez, good streaming. Good streamer, Gary. Okay, where do we draw stuff? Text, title of ability, cost, title, stats. Okay, beautiful. If is creature true, so this is where the attack stuff is located. So now we're gonna copy. We're gonna paste. This is attack. This will be bar. And this will be life. Paste. Okay, so now we're gonna change the X and Y value, but instead of stats background, we're gonna give it M underscore this is bar font, right? Stats bar background. Right. Okay, background. And now, instead of background, we're gonna copy. Oh, this doesn't need to be there. Okay, hold on. Render. Every font, by the way, has its own texture. That's why we're doing a bunch of this right now. Basically, we don't have the luxury of like a Microsoft Word where I could just type something and it's there. We have to actually tell our game engine we have a font we want to make, so it will generate the text using the font true type, whatever we give it, and it will make a texture that we need to render onto the screen. So it's kind of complicated, but it's kind of how we have to do it. So Gary, are you ever going to stream at 1080 and or 60 if my internet can handle it? I say that with somebody with fiber internet, but still. You would think. I used to. Maybe we do it tomorrow. Maybe as a celebration for the demo. I don't know. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, now we do the same thing here, except instead of stats font background, it's M underscore, we want life background. Paste. And then copy, copy, paste. Now, what we should see, if everything worked right now, what we should see is a bunch of fonts rendered on top of each other. Beautiful. Okay, so everything is on top of the same spot. It has the same XY value, so all we need to do is shift it over. So what I'm thinking is we have two ways of doing this. Either we can shift over the bar and life to be relative to each other, so it always shifts by like the width of the previous texture. So it's like if the attack is 1 vertical slice 1, it's going to have a different kind of length than like 99 vertical slice 99. Although I guess what we could do is go right to left. So we render life first, and then we vertical slice immediately to the left of it. Actually, I kind of like that. It does give it a little bit of variability, doesn't it? It makes it so no matter what numbers I put in, it always fits. I could have 1,000 to 1,000 or like 8888, 8888, and it would just fit. I kind of like that idea more. Okay, we're going to do that. So we're going to render life first and then the bar. And the reason why is because we're going to make it relative to each other. Oops. Okay, so we're going to render life first. Life is going to get pushed to the very right of M location. And that's where the width is going to end. +2 or something. So we're going to update the FREX. So this is the X and Y value. And this is the background texture. Okay. And then the on texture is going to move it down into the right 1 pixel. So here's what we're going to do instead. It's going to be M location dot width minus, we'll say 4. And then this is going to be dot height minus 4. Now, I happen to know what this is going to look like, but let's play along for a second, like I don't know. And then this is going to move down and to the right. So we're going to subtract 3 and subtract 3. Okay, I know this will work, but let's roll with it. Wait. No! Oh, I'm not adding the X and Y value. So that's why that random 99 appears. Because what's happening is it's actually rendering in the correct place if the card... Here, let me show you. If the card was here, it's rendering in the correct place, actually, hilariously. It's just, it's not moving with the X and Y values, so that needs to change. So it's going to be M location that plus M location dot X. Copy, paste, height, and dot Y. Parentheses. Okay, now this should work, right? I think so. Beautiful. I think so. Okay, go. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I didn't do the right one. Oh, okay, my bad, my bad, my bad. Okay. So it's gonna be X plus M location width minus 4. Okay, we'll come back to that. So copy, paste, except it's gonna be minus 3. So something's wrong here. I saw it was weird. Yeah, why is that 99 on the opposite corner of the art? That's kind of weird. I should be up and to the left. It's like it's reflecting wrong. M location, that's the location of the art, right? Hold on, where's the art? I'm looking for the texture. This is Quanta background, M temp location, based on the art. Yeah, M location. That is, everything's based around the art. So if we take the art's location dot X plus the art's location dot width minus 4. Oh! No, that is right. And then it's location Y plus the height of the art minus 4. So why does the 99 render incorrectly? Because we go from the top left of the card's art. That's where M location is, right? So we have the X and Y value, so it always moves with the card. That's why that's there. And then we take the width and the height of the art and subtract 4 from each. So why does subtracting 4 put it on the outside and outside corner of the art? Oh, is 4 pixels not enough? Oh, that could be the case. So what if we go like minus 20, minus 20, minus 21, minus 21. Oh no, this is gonna be 19, sorry. White text needs to go up and, or down and right 1 pixel. Go. Ah, that was the answer. It was doing what I wanted, but it's just not enough. Okay, so this needs to be like 40, and this needs to be like 39. Good news, it's gonna be a lot easier to do the rest of them. Okay, beautiful. Okay, it's not even quite that much, but okay, sweet. So this height should be like 30. Maybe we'll try that. Maybe it's not enough, I don't know. We'll try it. But the pixels are such crisp squares. No, this is 720. Oh, you're talking about my stream. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of wonky right now in terms of resolution. 720, 30 FPS. We could do 1080 by 60. It's just a little bit too taxing on my internet because I may or may not also be streaming on YouTube for VOD reasons. Nothing against Twitch. But when you're not a partner, I don't want to pay $7 a month to keep VODs. It's just not worth the money. So my VODs are only good for 2 weeks. I just duo stream on YouTube because I don't manually re-upload VODs or anything. I just duo stream on YouTube. Even if I get like small viewership, even compared to Twitch, it's my VODs are saved forever. So I have VODs going back to all the way back when I started streaming on like YouTube. So it's like, I don't know, 2 years worth of VODs on there that I don't have to pay for. That's why I duo stream. So the 99, I kind of like how down it is, but the vertical bar is going to touch. So let's go like 35, 35 each way. Maybe we'll compromise that way. So 35, 34, 35, 34, go. Okay, that's perfect. Excellent. No, this is not excellent. It's not going to scale down. If we have the number 1 as, watch. Okay, I know what's going to happen here. So under our little Phoenix card here, which is right there, instead of 99, let's do 1. Yeah, you can see how far off the corner that is. So I guess we have to take into account the width of the texture of the number 1. I could do like an if statement, or maybe not. I don't want to balance it around the number 99. I just need to make sure it's there. So I guess taking into account the width, I'm trying to think about how to incorporate the width into that. Do I have a, can I make it like one big formula? I must be able to. It's just an algorithm, right? So this, where the 1 is right now on the Phoenix card, that number, that texture is the most, is like the maximum away from the border of the card art I want it to be. But if it's smaller than that, like the number 1, I want it to collapse. So how do I do that? The X value is the only thing that changes. If the X value is the only thing that changes, that's the only part of the formula I need to change. So it's these two values, but it's going to be the same no matter what, just +1 on the upper layer. So how do I do this here? M location X, M location W. Now we need to take into account these numbers, because this width is already a thing I have, and I just need to account for it. So maybe I just ignore the width part here entirely. No, I can't. Oh, wait, instead of subtracting by 35, why don't we make it subtracted by like 5 and then just also subtract by the width? Oh, that's easy. Okay, I can do that. And then subtract the width of that texture as well in the formula. Okay, and then we subtract like 5. So what is that gonna look like? This is gonna be 4. And we also account for that in here. All right, let's see what it looks like. And this is gonna be just font. Go. Okay, okay, that works. I don't know why it's not even, but it works. Oh, it's not even because the background text and the foreground text have different widths. Oh, that's a problem. How do we account for that? I guess as long as they're the same -1, that's all that matters. So I guess we can just take the same value. I guess I do want the bigger one there, huh? And go. There we go. Wow. Okay, so the 1 is right there. So that's what the 1 looks like. That's like El Primo's spot. It's perfect. Okay. Now we change it to 99. Does everything move over? Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. Now we really take the piss. Let's do 999,999. And it works. Oh! Oh, chat, I'm so goddamn good at programming. Okay, so now we move the vertical bar over. Let's change it back to 99 here. So now we move the vertical bar over based on the width of the one and the width of itself. But the pixels are such crisp squares. Oh, because of the 720. Okay, cute. I haven't been here in a while. How far have you gotten? Joe, we are to the point now where I'm ready to release a demo tomorrow. So we're about to finish the stats of the card. Basically by, well, today and tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna have a demo ready. So if you want to play the game, you can play it tomorrow. We're gonna have AI done, turn-based done, and you can win the game. Yeah, I think we'll be ready to play by tomorrow. That shouldn't be too hard. And yeah, I just gotta make a bunch of cards and just have placeholder art if I need it. There we go. It's gonna be beautiful, chat. Oh, I can't believe we're finally to the point we're ready to release a demo. Jeez, I started learning programming like at the end of January, just from scratch, and now I make an art commission. We make the game. Okay, so now the vertical art. So I think what we're gonna do is just take this value, copy, replace this, except we're gonna subtract an additional we're gonna subtract an additional width. Beautiful. Okay. So we'll do the same thing here. In fact, it's going to be the exact same thing, except instead of 5, it's going to be 4. Okay. And then the Y value stays the same. Go. Vertical bar. I want it to be closer. I do. Oh, no, 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 no. No, I don't. That already has a space in it. So I probably don't need that. Let me actually change that. I think I always gave it the space, right? I did. Okay. I want to lower the Y value just a schmedgen. Just a schmeckle. Just a little bit of woo woo woo. Okay, we want to go down on the Y value by like location Y plus 217. I want it to go down, right? Yes, but by like 5 pixels. So plus 212 plus 213. Nope, opposite way. God damn it. Okay. So we need 22, 23. Go. Too far. Oh, chat, I'm getting picky. 220. No, I wanted it to go up. No, 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 that was the goal. I wanted to go up to like 15, 16? No, I wanted it to go down. Ugh. Okay. Okay, let's do like 19 and 20. This seems super pedantic, chat, but now I'm anal about this. Ah, there we go. Okay. Jeez, took so long for nothing. Okay, now we have to change it so the attack isn't kind of cattywampus. And we need to take into account the 99 life, vertical bar, and those distances of those textures, and also move it down. Okay, I can do this. The Y value will be the exact same as these guys. And this guy, because they are going to be the same. And then the X and Y value, or the X value, is going to be the same thing as this. No, the same thing as this. X value here, except we're also subtracting the width of, oops, We're also subtracting the width of the current texture, so it moves to the left as much as it needs to. Okay. And then we copy, paste, and this should be -4. Okay. Stats, font, background, stats, font. Shouldn't it be life? Oh, no, it is attack. Okay. This is just doesn't need to be life. Okay, beautiful. Oh, no, that does need to be life. No, this worked. Okay. This worked. Okay, go. Oh, chat, it looks so nice. It looks so beautiful. How does it look on ODUG? See? Look, look, look. Oh, it looks so good. So the 99.99 moves all of the textures over and the bar and everything as much as it needs to. And when I go to the ODUG, the bar moves to the right, the lines move to the right. Oh, it feels so good, chat. I'm ready. I am ready for this game. Ghost! There you go. No, Ghost works. It's not automated right now for a variety of reasons. Okay, chat, level with me. Level with me for a second. Do you guys want the title or like the attack and health of the creature on the creature? Or would it be okay if you had to highlight to see everything, but the highlighting is automatically updated every frame? So if it takes 5 damage and it goes down to like, or whatever, it takes 90, whatever, you guys know what I mean. Also, theoretically, let's just test this real quick. If I had like a bunch of stats, load game, Phoenix, if I had like 999,000 of each, does that still look okay? Oh, chat, I am so good at programming. Look how good that looks. That looks beautiful. It's readable, it's clear. This demo is gonna be great. Game is looking great. I'd say have a small health bar at the bottom of the card if that's a thing. I just don't know if it needs it, but I guess that's what the demo's for, right? If you guys play the game and you're like, oh, I wish I could just see everything on the field. Okay, we should probably have it. Don't Marskate, most card games always show card stats? Yeah, but most card games don't have like modular cards like this, you know? If you lose like 999,000 health here, what'll happen is the card art itself, like the rendered card, the amount of attack or defense it has, it's gonna look like this if it takes 999,000 damage, right? It'll automatically collapse all the stats. It'll be the highlighted creature is what it is. So like, let's say you use something like a butterfly effect. So you change the ability of the card, right? So what would happen is you would, hold on, let's change it back before I forget. 4, 1, instead of revive, let's say you gave it growth or something. Then it's like you play the Phoenix and you highlight it and look, now it has the ability growth because it's very modular. Is that going to confuse people? Because most card games don't have that. Most card games like have everything updated on the field. And I don't know if it's going to be obvious to people to like highlight the card to see the current stats. Although to be fair, if you have like a shit ton of creatures on the field, are you really going to want to like highlight each one to see what the health stuff is? I feel like that doesn't feel good, right? Maybe the abilities will just be on the card itself. Maybe that's what we'll do. But the stats will show on the field. I feel like that's probably fair. I have an awful idea for the font. Swap / and / to trigger all of the people into thinking your comments are not comments. No. No. I think cursive is already cursed enough as is. You could make a key binding, say like hold S to show stats on the field. We have to find a balance, chat. We have to find a balance because, hold on, let me just do something out of principle here. There. Okay, so this is Forest Spirit, right? So this is a full field, right? Is this, we have to display some information. Now, I guess we could have like hold S to see extra information, but this is a lot of information you'd get shoved with. I feel like maybe we should have like a semi-transparent like stats here. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Wicco, hello. You can do kind of like the debug in HOI4. Oh, Hearts of Iron. Ooh, I didn't know we had Hearts of Iron fan here. In Path of Exile, you can click Z to always show items. Yeah, I know. I just don't know if in a card game you want to press Z to see stats on the field. I feel like that should just be like a default, you know? Also, can I just say, chat, if there's anything I've ever nailed anything in my life, it's the way these cards look in your hand. I am super proud of how these cards look in your hand. Like the transparent rectangle, the font, the color automation, everything just works. And it's so nice. It's so pleasant to look at. Where the rollover option is additional and you could use a key to show all info on all cards, simple stats. In Pokemon, cards, the placed cards look the same if they are in your hand or placed. Well, I don't want that. I do want a difference. I just don't want like the title here to be on the card on the field. That's a little obnoxious. But I do think you should have stats. Abilities, I'm okay with being on the card itself for a variety of reasons. Namely, it'd be like, where would you display the text for the abilities? So what I'm thinking is, on the top right of every card, we're gonna have the transparent like text. Basically, the goal is to be as unobtrusive to the art as possible, while also kind of displaying text as you need it or something. I don't know. Maybe we have that as an option where it's like you hold S and like all of the transparency goes away and you just have hard numbers. I'm okay with that. Or like hold Z or something, so it's like a button you don't have to press, but you can if you want to, kind of deal. In Pokemon, cards placed look like the same if you're in the hand. Yeah, I'm just thinking about what we do next. I think the goal now is to display text of the card on the field semi-transparently. I think that's what we're gonna do right now. Okay. This would go under game loop, under render card on field. Okay, so draw creature on field. It'll go in order of 2, 3, 3, 1, 5 field. And the reason why you want to render in that order is because row 2 is the very bottom, row 3 is the top, row 1 is here, and row 1 always overlays like the bottom row, so it's reverse play order, right? I think that's the goal. I wanted these to be on top, so that's why it's rendered in that fashion. Now we need to render the stats of the card here. It's gonna be a little difficult. It is, but I do have the stats. So what if I keep the stats and everything the exact same size? We keep the same logic, all that good stuff, except we just change where it's rendered on the screen. And it's always rendered there. Okay. Render copy, draw the border. Okay, so border will come last. No, it's not, because that's gonna be temp rect. So temp rect is equal to L creature dot M underscore card stats life font background. Holy cow. Dot width? Oh, I don't need the temp rect to get updated. This is the width. This is a rectangle. It's a texture. Right. Oh, that's so hard to understand. Okay. So I think all you have to do is, since... Hold on. Just 1 second. Give me just a second to think. We're gonna render copy F, renderer, card art, null pointer, temp rect. Temp rect is the location you're gonna render to. So the temp rect is gonna have a value here that it's gonna be rendering on. The X value is gonna be the same as what's in the card. So this value. Okay, except instead of, it's gonna be L creature dot M location. There we go. So now we have that creature's information, whatever it is. Okay, so now the only difference is the X and Y value, where instead of basing it on M location and doing all this stuff, what we're gonna do is delete this. So it still keeps the rest of its logic here about subtracting life and everything, or subtracting from the width of the font. It's actually gonna be based on the width of the render rect of this. Oh, whoa. Okay. Render rect dot width. Oh, geez. What did we do for the other one here? It was the X value minus the width minus 5. So the X value minus the width of this minus 5. And then everything else is the same. And then we render the copy, where except instead of M art, it's M underscore life font background. And then hard font to SDL texture exists. Oh no. Dot texture? Oof. Is that what I'm rendering? Render copy F texture. Okay, perfect. Okay. So let's just see if that worked. That didn't work. They should be displaying on all of them. Huh. Why didn't that work? I didn't draw anything, actually. So, what do we have here? The creature on the field. Render rect X. Render rect minus 5. It should be on the top right there. Is it like blocking it? No, you'd see like the bottom of it or something, right? It's still the same font size. Yeah, you would see like the thin one there. Oh, the Y value's not changed. Oh, right. Okay, so it's the same thing. Except instead of L creature M location, it's this. Creature row I render rect Y minus. It should be plus, but okay, we'll deal with it. The width of that minus 5. It should be plus, right? Render rect X plus that minus 5. Render rect Y plus width minus 5. Okay, let's try that. Oh, hold on, parentheses. 2, 1. Okay. This is wrong. This should be... No, that is right. And then 1, 1, 2, 2. Go. That didn't work. Why? Why wouldn't that work? Am I misunderstanding when this gets rendered? Creature row 2. Is it because I'm only rendering a black background? Huh. What's wrong? Why isn't this rendering? Creature row 2 should be the row right here. And I understand this will get kind of cut off so we can move it, but it's not rendering at all. And I don't know why. Maybe we can just try it there for like logic's sake. So temp rect, render copy F, copy, go down to the first spot, creature field 3, paste. Let's see if that works. Doesn't render? Hold on, what's wrong here? Initializing module dependencies. I is an undeclared modifier. Oh, this should be spot 3, that's why. Spot 3, because it's very unique in how we spawn creatures. It's kind of like a tree, except I did a bunch of dumbass if statements. Okay, so this is displaying nothing, because this is what I just edited. Yeah, so nothing is displaying. Why? The texture is there. Stats, life, font, background, M texture. Temp rect. Temp rect is equal to the render rect of this field object X value plus the width of that art minus 5 minus the width of this texture. So that should be correct because that's the same logic we used here. X value plus width minus 5 minus that texture. Y value plus height. Oh, wait. Y value plus width. Y value plus height. Oh, that's wrong. That should work. All right, does that work? No. What's wrong? Why isn't that rendering on the top right there? Why isn't that rendering? Width. Okay, that's the width of that texture. That's the height of that texture. And then we render it local creature dot that font with that rectangle. Why isn't this working? Am I never calling this function? Hold on, where's my... Okay, rendering, draw UI, draw creatures on field. That's what I'm drawing. Render cards in hand. Render card, render mouse location. Render draw color, and that's the color white if nothing loads. So it's so simple, but everything is working except this one thing. Why? What a weird... Why isn't the font displaying on this art? That's what I want. Oh, hold on. I know what's happening. I'm not rendering on the right side of the rectangle. I'm rendering in fuck all middle of nowhere. I don't need height minus 5. I need Y minus 5. Or Y plus 5, excuse me. I forget we're going backwards here. To get 5 pixels off the top. Okay, let's try that. That didn't work. Why? Missing a parentheses. Oh. Okay. Still doesn't solve our problem, but it's cute. Okay, so that's one thing we had to address. So this is just +5. Okay, so that takes care of one problem. Now we still have an issue where it's still not displaying at all. I'm back. I just watched a Delicious in Dungeon. Joke's on you. I don't even know what the fuck that is. So why isn't that number displaying? What a weird problem. Yeah, nothing is displaying. I didn't think of all the things I would struggle with today. This is what we're struggling with, just displaying numbers. I want that card cost, the 2-1, the 2 vertical score 1, on the bottom right of that card to be the exact same everything, except rendering here in the top right of this card. Transparency right now be damned, okay? We'll get there. But like, that's what I want. And it's not displaying, and I don't know why. And had some wine. Oh, based. Okay. Width, height is correct, so we're not squishing it. Field, spot, creature, row 2, I, render, rect, dot, x, plus field, creature, row 2, I, dot, render, rect, w, which is the width of the rectangle, -5. Okay, that all makes sense. Then we subtract the width of the current texture, so that way if it's a really big number, we don't screw ourselves. So this is correct. Something else is wrong here. Is it the render copy? We have the renderer, we have L creature dot M stats font life background dot M texture. So that's the texture, the SDL texture from that. Null pointer because we're not cropping it. And then temp rec, which is what we just defined. So why isn't that working? We even spell it out specifically there. Oh, no, wait, hold on. This is 1. Ooh, uh-oh. Gotta be careful about that. Let's see if that fixes it. Nope, still not there. Ugh. Okay, it's invisible, right? Did it just cease to exist? Is it not L creature? Find card from ID. What the fuck? M life font background. Life font background dot M texture. M stats life font background. M stats life font background dot M texture. It's the exact same thing. No, it's not. Oh no, it is L creature dot. Ugh. M temp location. It's the same thing. I don't understand what's wrong here. Something's wrong with what's going on. I should be able to display this texture and it's not letting me. I don't know what's wrong. Gonna sleep to your ASMR voice? I do not have Asmir voice, okay? I have the opposite. I have like nails on a chalkboard, okay? I legitimately don't know what's wrong. I don't understand why this text isn't displaying. Hold on, let me just copy this, paste it in chat. All right, am I reading this correctly? Okay. Field dot creature row 1 bracket 3, so it's the third spot, dot x, so it's the x value of that rectangle, plus the value of bracket row 3, well, row 1 bracket 3, width -5, okay, minus the width of that font texture. Okay, that's perfect, comma, field dot creature row 3, creature row 1 bracket 3, dot render rect y +5. The y value of the card +5 because you want it to move down. Okay. Well, maybe, how about this? Let's really go all out here. Let's try it again, but this time, instead of life font background, we have just font. Let's try that. Let's try to make it so we render the white text. Maybe that'll make a difference, I guess. I don't know what's wrong. Is this because it's like not a creature or something? No creature, yes. Everything works. Then you render the relics. But this is just art. I don't understand why this doesn't... I don't understand why this doesn't work. I really don't. Find card from ID is local creature. And the field object does have a rendered rectangle, right? Yeah, a render rect. Render rect. Oh, I'm so confused. File management issues? It shouldn't be though, because if you look, whoops. If you look here, the two vertical bracket 1, the stats on the bottom right of Forest Spirit's art, that is the exact same textures I'm wanting to put on the card on the field. And I just want it to display on the top right of the card. Transparency be damned right now. I just want the text. But I know it's there. In fact, I'm gonna go a step further. Standard, C out, render rect X. Standard and line. So you're gonna see a lot of, well, 120 times a second. You're gonna see the terminal go freak out here. Click. Okay. So you see, it is running this function 120 times a second, right? And the 845.55 is the width of the, well, it's where this top left of the rectangle is, right? So we know that's what's printing. Now, instead of X, let's do width. Well, in fact, let's just print this value. Let's see if it even prints the value correctly. Go. 971.55. Okay, the X value is there. That is the correct X value that text should be rendering at. So it's not a matter of location. That's not the issue here. Is it a file management issue? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. The texture's there. It didn't go anywhere. Programmer socks after all. Goo boy, you want some high thighs? They increase intelligence by 50%. Ah! You didn't check Y or H? Oh, come on. We know the Y is going to be right. Okay, so all we have is just the Y value of the creature on the field plus 5. And I know what the Y value is. Go. That's correct. Because the height of this screen is 1080p, so 691 pixels is perfect. So it is checking 120 times a second. It's 691.25. That's where the font Y value should be, which is like right here. That's where it should be. So that's correct. I guess we can check the width. I don't know why I'm even checking. It should be like, well, it's just the number 1, so it's going to be like 40 pixels or something, right? It's just going to be 40 pixels. Like 13. There you go. So the width is correct. And then the height is, oh, I'm going to say 80. 28? Okay, fine. The Y value is there. Why doesn't that work? I'm so confused. So the values are correct. Why isn't that displaying what I need it to? It has all the information. Is there like some reason this is like a fail state? Creature row 3 is taken equals true. That's why it only see outs whenever I have a creature there. It's just a matter of displaying the texture. Why would that not display the texture on the field, but when I highlight the card, there it is? What's the difference? It's the same texture. It exists. None of them have it. None of them have it when I highlight it, which shouldn't matter, but you know, it's there. And it does go here because all this is just rendering art. That's why I just draw the border, render the rectangle. So why isn't that rendering? Creature row 1, spot 3. Everything is accurate? Yes. Yes. Okay. The Y value is correct. The width is not correct, but we'll make it correct. This is background. Yeah, but he should see a 1 there, and it's not displaying. Why is it not displaying? Draw border even comes before it, so it's not like we're drawing anything over it. 120 frames per second shouldn't have any issues with, like, transparency. Wait, does draw border do anything that I'm not aware of? Let's see. Set the blender mode on, set color, draw rect, set color, resize rect, draw rect, set color, resize rect, draw rect, blend mode none. I guess what I can do is try setting the draw color to be 255. Because maybe what's happening is that the draw color is affecting the texture? No, I didn't do jack shit. I mean, I'll keep it there because I do want it to reset back to normal, but still. Set blend mode none, and that's it. That's all we're doing. Draw border. Tempera. Is it the issue with the tempera? No, it's a float. I don't know why that's not rendering. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Is the Z higher or lower than the image? There is no Z value. It is a 2D game. True 2D, not like Unity, quote unquote 2D, like Hearthstone. This is true 2D, and as long as it's on a line below everything else, it works. In other words, it's bottom to top render box. It's just, and then we refresh every frame. The way it works is that we display a frame, and below the displayed frame, loading the next one, we load the next frame, we buffer it, and then at the end, we flush the first one off, load the second frame that we loaded, and then just start the process over again. So all of this is after the card art. This render rect right here, this render copy, this art is the art on the field. Right? That's what all of this is. The problem is I thought on the top right of every card, I could just display the text there, but I'm not seeing why not. Like, why doesn't this work? I mean, I guess I could just try the X and Y value to just be 0, 0, and we just try that. So 0, 0, 1. Ugh. I was trying to make it easy to control Z all this. 1, 1. guess we could just try that. Doesn't work because I'm missing a semicolon. Oh, see, there it is. What the fuck? Look, see that number there? That's okay. So it's an issue with the XY value. What? Well, how about this? Let's replace X's with zeros and see if it's like a Y value issue or an X value issue. Okay, hold on. We have hope. So it's the Y value. What? Oh. So it's the Y value. There, I see it. Okay, so the Y value works. So it's the issue with the X value? Okay, hold on. Did I severely misunderstand what I'm doing here? So we have the render rect X on the screen, which is like halfway down. Then we add the width of that X value and then subtract by 5. So maybe we just eliminate variables? We just do that? No display. So something is wrong with our X values, huh? B. Okay, you get a little bit of B. You get a wee bit of B, okay? Buzz, motherfuckers. I bet SDL handles Z values. Maybe, but I don't use it. So it's a problem with our X value. So maybe you guys see it. What is wrong with that highlighted text? Either one, they're the same. What is wrong with it that it would completely erase something off the screen? We take the X value of the rectangle, we add the width of the rectangle, and then we subtract the width of the font that we want to render onto the screen. Nothing is wrong with it, which makes me think that what's actually happening is that the card art is rendering above the text. Do I have another spot that we render? Okay, this is all the UI, but that's not the problem. Iterate on field check. Creature row 1, temp creature, update location, find card from ID. Well, this is just displaying like the card on the field. Draw border isn't going to change anything. Interesting. So what's wrong with that X value? Is it zeroing it? You hand it a pointer, try copy pasting that right after the render and see what it does. What are you saying? I don't understand what you're saying. Let's take... Whoop. Let's just add it to 700. Let's just make it the number 700. Let's see what that changes. Okay, it's getting drawn over. I'm convinced now. Because if I make this 500... What? If I make it 0... Wait, what? Wait, where did the text go? What? Am I like out parenthesing myself or something? Is this like an issue with like parentheses? One? There. What the fuck? Wait, it's an issue with parentheses? No way. Delete, 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 go. That makes absolutely no sense to me. I legitimately do not understand what the fuck, how that works. How does having an extra pair of parentheses stop the text from displaying? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. That is wild. Also, we need a hella function for this. That is crazy. Okay. So now that I know I just have to delete some parentheses, wild. Now everything should have a text on it. Well, okay, issues with that. Maybe we could make it top right on most of these guys, and then on this one we make it bottom right. That's okay with me. Okay, that's okay. I can do that. I can understand that. In which case, all we're doing is just changing the Y value to be this value including dot height, and then we subtract I think we had it, what, 35? Except not creature row 2I, it's creature row. It's no, it is field. Field dot creature row 2I. What's wrong? Must have a pointer to function type? What? What is going on? Field dot creature row 2I dot render rect dot y. Oh, plus. Go. So now this is going to be the bottom right. Beautiful. Okay. Based. Okay, so now we need color. So copy, paste, and now we just have -4. Minus 35 is actually going to be minus 34 because we want to add one to each. And this is just background, background, background. Keep that. Go. So now it should be white text on the bottom right. Beautiful. Okay. Excellent. And then we need to copy this. This is why I say this is going to be a function in a second. Now, this goes after. Yeah, I think we have to make a function out of this. This is going to be so many lines. So let's just make this now to make sure it actually works, and then we'll functionize it. I'm gonna say it. Sleeping commando needs to be normalized. Been unhinged, but that's me at 4 a.m. for you. Ah! Okay, so this is gonna be -5 minus width minus L creature dot M underscore stats bar font background dot M underscore width. So that all that changes there. And then this is gonna be, whoa. Oh, this goes here. Oh my goodness. Oh, stop snapping. Oh, Visual Studio. Click, delete, click. Wow, Visual Studio, what are you doing? Okay. Paste. Paste. Okay, same thing. Minus paste dot M underscore width. Okay, and then this is gonna be No, why does it do that? Oh my goodness. Sometimes Visual Studio just like snaps back and I don't understand its problem. So highlight, paste, delete, highlight, paste, delete. Again, I know this is a problem. We'll get there, Chad. Don't worry. We'll get there. Oh, when it totally bungled. Ugh. Oh, no, it didn't. That worked. Okay, sweet. So now this should work. Except this is -4. And this is -4. This is -4. This is -4. That should work. Ooh, a little too far on the black, but it's the right idea. We have the spirit there. Okay. What was that? Raids 15, Zorchenheimer. Thank you, I appreciate it. Gary the Goo Boy, and I am gonna stop being a bee for a second. Hello, welcome to the for the text, the card game. Oh, look at the cards. Ooh, we're making a card game. It's elements of the game. We're having a little issue displaying font right now, right there, but ignore that. Welcome. Fun times. Fun times to be had. Playable demos coming out tomorrow. Ugh. Me before I go to bed, here's something a customer said to me. You got any marbles? I responded, nope, sorry, we don't sell them. He responded, guessed you could say you lost your marbles then. Cute. Thank you for the raid! Mwah! Welcome, we're making a game. Yes. Well, thank you, thank you. Hi there, Mr. Zorkenheimer. Hold on, are you a VTuber? Can I judge you? Okay, did I just see Beard Man Crotch eating pizza? Hell yeah, I did. Coding something, probably. Okay, well, let's look at your past broadcasts. Hold on. You don't just get to raid me and not expect me to know who you are. 3 hours ago.
Now then, why the hell are these guys all screwy now?
Wait, what game are you making?
Memory viewer. Reset that real quick. Come down to...
Oh, you do some memory shit. Are you programming this in assembly? The fuck?
Opened up the debugger because there's a debugger in that.
Ooh.
And then I had a look
Meme.
at those addresses. We don't, surely.
What the shit?
No, it's not. See anything? This is the video board on it.
Okay, you're like an actual computer scientist. Also, I like your beard. Okay, you're like an actual computer scientist. I'm just a moron, okay? So don't expect much here. Also, I need to lower the volume and then redo the frick. There we go. NES homebrew? What, a regular Nintendo system was a little too simple for you? You're like, you know what, bitch? I can make it better. I say that as I'm remaking a card game, but you know. Gotta love some 6502. I need to get myself a Commodore VIC to tool around with. Joke's on you, I am a tool. Welcome. Do you guys even like VTubers? What do you think when you look at me? Do you think handsome goo boy? Yes. Hell yeah, you think that, huh? Cringe? Based. Cute? There you go. You guys like my mouse pad? Do you guys like my mouse pad? Look, I can look when my mouse pad, I made it by going chewy, and then I spit on the table, and then now I can roll my mouse on it, and it's very smooth. Also, the wings are not actually part of my model. They're just something that an artist in chat made, which I think is amazing. Not mutually exclusive. Anyway, we are currently doing a lot of, okay, I know this looks horrifying. This is all getting moved into a function. We're just rendering like UI stuff right now. The goal here is to display, we kind of did it on the bottom row here. The goal is to take the numbers that are currently textures. Is my music too loud? It might be a little too loud. Zorkenheimer is following, thank you. I got Mr. Beard Pizza Man with the crotch shot following me. moving up in the world, boys and girls. So we have this creature here, right? Forest spirit. The stats are actually 3 separate font textures that are dynamic in how they move. So for example, I showed this earlier, but for the new guys here, if I were to give it stats of like 999,999, it would actually dynamically crash the fucking program? What? Did I just screw something up here? Wait. What? This runs, right? Oh, no, it doesn't. Uh-oh. Wait, what did I just do? Chat, what did I just do? Hold on. Game loop. Uh-oh. Wait. Cannot open file elements the game remix. Oh, because it's already running. Chat! Ugh. Cringe. Cringe is what we call it. What did you just close? Not the game, okay? Go. Okay, so now when we have our thing here, I mean, ignoring the goofy text rendering there. So you see the text actually is like dynamically rendering the health and attack of the creature. And I really like that. Now we're trying to get it cleanly fitting on like the card. That's what we're doing right now. Obviously, thank you, Mr. Sassy. All right, listen, we're V2. I'm a VTuber, meaning you have to agree with everything I say. Huh. You think you're talking to a computer scientist here? Fuck no. You're talking to a moron, okay? So you talk to me like I'm 5, and you know it to be true. Okay, 2, 1, growth. Did I ever give Phoenix ability fixed? No, I did not. It has revive. Let me just quickly double check that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Marcus, 1982. Oh, wait, fuck. I was thinking of the song. 1985. How does it feel to know that you're older than the date that song talks about? Is that healthy? Is that okay? He is what? A slime of culture. Excuse me, motherfucker. Racist? Do I look like a slime? Am I Sally the slime girl? No, I'm Gary the goo boy, motherfucker. Slimes have cores. I have a thing on my head. Look, it's my thing. It wiggles. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Gary, don't show your VTubing software on screen. Well, you know what? If I was richer, I'd buy another monitor. So you ever think about that? Minimize. Gary is a snake. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I mean, you kinda do. I don't know that song. Oh. This song, it's actually Riot Sessions copyright-free music for creators. It's an hour and a half long. It's called Sessions Vi. Personally, my favorite is Sessions Star Guardian. It's a little more upbeat, but Sessions Vi is a groove. It's fine. I sometimes listen to Lo-Fi Leah, but occasionally there be some copyright issues on YouTube, but I know which playlist to avoid, which is playlist 3. Let's listen to the effing Wiggles. Hot potato, boom, boom, hot potato. We all love the Wiggles, whether we admit it or not. Okay, stop distracting me, Chad. I need to fix this font. Okay, so clearly the issue here is that the width and height of the white is not high enough. I kind of bungled that. So where did I bungle it? So the width and height of the second one, stats bar font, font background. That's actually correct. The Y value is correct. The X value is minus width, also correct. Except this is -5. Why is the height so weird on that? Is that just me? Hold on, I have another capture here. Is it just me, or is why is this black font texture going slightly longer than the top. I can't tell if the black font is too big or the white font is too small. Because if you look at the actual creature card right there, and the number it's supposed to be on the bottom right of the art, the white is longer. I think the white is getting bungled up somewhere. Screen is too wide. Oh yeah, I have an ultra wide monitor. It looks like you need a wider screen with all that scrolling. Listen, all right? I'm a C++ programmer. Columns, I count by the fucking dozens, okay? You assembly programmers and your 3 letters to do fucking everything with memory? No, okay? I'm C++ programmer and I'm a moron, okay? So the column inches are like column feet, okay? Listen, don't ask a Rust programmer how much money he lost in Bitcoin in the same way you don't ask a C++ programmer why they use so many columns in their programming, okay? There's just shit you shouldn't ask. Column meters? Pfft, do I look like a fucking European? I'm American, boy. Okay, so is it the width? Am I using the wrong one? It's bar, stats bar font width, stats bar font height. Okay, that's correct. That's correct. That's just the height of it. No, that's the Y value of it. Okay, that's right. They have the correct Y value. Yes, the Y value is not correct. Wait, what? Am I rendering the right thing? Life font background, yeah. Minus life font, minus bar font, dot width. The X value is correct. The Y value is that spot in the array, render rect Y value, +5, +4. We're using magic numbers because we want them to be deliberately 1 pixel off from each other. It really is triggering to me when you use horizontal scroll. Fucking, here. Is this better? Hold on, just so we're clear, this is the text I would normally like. This is comfortable for me, like watching the screen. This is for me, okay? This is for you, all right? So when I scroll here, it's out of love for you, okay? Stats bar font width, stats bar font background width, stats bar font width. What is wrong with... Hold on, what did we do in the card module? Because this looks correct. So this is stats is creature true bar. Bar width, bar height, background width, background height. Y plus magic number. X value. What the fuck? But the width and height is correct. Stats bar font dot m width, m height. Stats bar font width, stats bar font m height. What? Am I just a dumbass? Do I not understand what's going on here? I might not be. Creature row 1. Okay, we're not referencing the wrong array here. Why is that off? I don't understand. It's like the width and height value. Silkwing Butterfly rates 3. Thank you. Mwah. I'm Gary the Goo Boy. And we're releasing this demo tomorrow if I can figure out this goddamn font. Yeah, tomorrow you're gonna get Play Against AI. At this point, chat, we're just doing like animation stuff. I can turn on the game, but right now we're just doing like visual stuff. So tomorrow you're gonna have all the game logic and like no audio, but you know, basic stuff like game logic. You can also split the entire statement into multiple lines. Well, no. Well, okay, before we worry about that, I was gonna put it all into a function, right? And just get it out of the way, whether it's all in like a million columns or like separated by commas like this, right? I know that works, but like, it's more so I wanted to get the logic down and then we'll make it pretty, you know? Shift mouse wheel. Chat, I have an ultra wide. Do you expect me to do this like a moron, like an animal? You guys hear how much I'm scrolling right now? You guys don't hear it. That is crazy. Ugh. Is that how you programmers work? 80 cull mode that will wrap around the whole page. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm cringing at myself, okay? Listen, if you're a first timer here, thank you for all the new followers, Mr. Yed Hamana? Yeah, but I yed your mom to bed. Okay, here's the plan. Tomorrow, I stream every day, by the way, 4:30 PM PDT, PST. It's 7:42 right now for me, so 3 hours ago. Anyway, I stream every day. Tomorrow, we have a card game demo. Whoa! You guys can download this shit tomorrow. Tell me if it works on your PC. Preferably, literally anything with a graphics card. I just want to make sure it even works. It's supposed to work for Steam Deck. We built it with the Steam Deck aspect ratio, and we just build around that. So I'm hoping it works for everyone. But if you want to check out the game, check this stream out in like 21 hours, and you get a free little video card game to play. Are we saying goodnight? Yes. Listen, come here, chat. New people, come here. Surprise kiss. Listen, I'm a VTuber. You get kisses here. Chat. I'm a new guy here. What? All right, see you later, alligators. Goodbye. Have fun. Are we rating anyone? Yes. We are. Well, no. Find your own entertainment. I don't have to raid for you. Have fun. Good night. Oh, also, Space Cadet Aphrodite. If you guys want to see great art from an actual, like, real-life video game concept artist, there's somebody named Space Cadet Aphrodite in chat. She is a fantastic artist. I commissioned her for about multiple thousands of dollars for this video game. If you like the art in the game and you want to support the artist, she has a Fiverr. She has a great Twitch channel. She streams every day at 10 a.m. Eastern. It is, well, almost every day at 10 a.m. Eastern. She's wonderful. Highly recommend you watch her, or at least watch the VODs and see if you like her. I don't know. I would recommend. That's my recommendation. Okay, everybody, have a good night. Goodbye. Give me kisses.